What up, people? It's your boy, Master Judy, out here with another comic review. So, late at night, and I had to at least get one off, and I'll get the Teen Titans probably tomorrow, Friday, but we got Flash Forward. Now, this is supposed to be, we all know what happened in Heroes in Crisis. Our man Wally got butchered, got dragged, and his reputation in the mud, thanks to Tom King. But here comes Scott Lobdell, ready to offer his repairs to almost broken character. And I said it. I think that Wally can be redeemed, and luckily Lobdell does a great job in doing just that. And he's on a great beginning on redeeming Wally West. And I'm so happy that Brett Booth is back. I haven't seen his art in a while. I know he did that Wally, the Flash and the Buggy comic, but I really liked Booth on the Titans. I thought his art was very unique to that book, and I really missed it, and I'm glad it's back for this six-issue mini. So let's get into it. So here we have a familiar face, Tempest Fugit, who, if you've read Sideways, was not really a mentor to Sideways, but he was this omnipresent figure who was watching Sideways develop his powers. But, he's giving some exposition, basically, that he celebrated order and endured chaos, but he's never seen anything like this. That apparently the multiverse is broken between space and time, and that the damage is becoming irreparable. This is where all the black stuff is coming from, all the dark stuff. The dark multiverse is forever in decay, pretty much after everything that happened in Metal. But now it's an anomaly beyond his reckoning is preventing him. It's preventing entropy. It's creating all of these abhorrent alternate realities, and it's taking over every single reality. So he has to find a way to fix it. So he's about to break a rule, and he said that the multiverse needs a hero, even if he might be the last person anyone would dare to expect. So we get the Roy and Wally basically back at the sanctuary, kind of joking, old Titans and whatnot. They're doing everything, but of course we see that Wally is in his squalor. He's in prison. He's saying, "My name is Wally West." And he can see all the people that he's killed by accident. Saying, "I'm the loneliest man alive. I have only myself to blame. I've been wearing the suppression collar, not as punishment, but for the safety of others. The collar slows my body, but it's not stopped my brain from racing at 100 miles an hour. Sleep isn't even a possibility. Dreams, I don't deserve them. Peace, forgiveness, redemption. After everything I've done, all I deserve are the memories of this nightmare I've made for myself." So we see that our guy Wally is down in the dumps. Kind of explains, "I did rob a planet. I killed other heroes, real heroes, at their weakest, when they all needed therapy. And he's no hero, basically. That's how he sees himself." So he's hard on himself. He's saying, "I don't deserve anything." And they put my man Wally in Blackgate prison to pretty much, he believes, to to protect the world against me. And he's in Iron Heights. Destroyed Blackgate is has all, well, Iron Heights in Central City's destroyed. So every single criminal is here. Everybody hates him. I think I put some fellow inmates here, or some people know who I did. So basically, all of these criminals want to kill him. One criminal saves him, called Murmur, but he's he just wants to see me suffer. So he gets a visitor, Linda Park, and this before Flashpoint. This was his wife, and because of the reset, and that's part of the reason why Wally is the way he is because he comes back, finds out that she doesn't remember him and their children never existed. And that's also led to the credence of his mental state, which is really sad. And, Scott Lobdell really accentuates this. And Linda's here as a reporter saying that, you've dropped your legal counsel and you're pleading guilty to all charges. And he's like, "Yeah, I deserve this." And she's saying, "You've done so much good. And people understand it's an accident." And he's like, "People died, and then it doesn't matter if it was an accident or not. I've got to pay for my crimes." So I get an interlude on the multiverse. You see this, I believe it's a Thanagarian. He's out here hunting some treasure. And we see it's the Mobius chair. It's been abandoned by Metron. So it requires a new host to function. He tries to take control of it, and of course, the effort kills him. And it says, so as it goes, as so many times before, Tarko was one of the counts before him, smitten by hubris and belief that they might tame the Mobius chair. But the truth is something darker, for no one owns the chair owns you. End interlude. So Wally's still having nightmares about what everything that happened in Sanctuary, and then he gets attacked by two criminals, Tarpit and Girder. And, of course, he's in prison, and they're going to do what all prisoners would love to do to the dudes that put him in there. They're here to settle a score. So they start beating on my man, start really beating on him. The dude, they accidentally broke his collar, of course, and then he wails on them and beats them. It's like funny, no matter how many times I convince myself I want to give up. So he's in the power, he's doing well, but of course, Tempest Future comes in, and he's like, you cannot, because there's still some fight in you, Wally West. Clearly, I was right to risk such damage to my immortal coil by journeying this far, and we see that the journey has taken a toll on Tempest. And we see that Wally tries to help him, gets him on a bed, and it's like, don't worry about me, my body's reacting to the corruption of the multiverse. And he's like saying, why are you here? This is not a place where you want to be. And he's saying that you think your actions have disqualified you, but people everywhere have regret, recriminations, rage, revenge, loss, and hate. Nexus points, where a world destiny might change. All of this is shunted to the dark multiverse. And so he pretty much tells him about like all of the negative aspects as we remember in Dark Metal, where you have the negative worlds are coming, basically. And they're saying like, they've all died eventually, but one dark world refuses to die. And Wally's like, this sounds very important, but I can't help you, pretty much. And he's like saying, we need the fastest being in all the multiverse to save the worlds affected by this cataclysm and ultimately destroy the anomaly causing it all. And Wally's like, look, I'm not interested, even if I had the skill set to travel between universes, and I don't. I pretty much tried the hero thing. A lot of people died because of me. Sorry, T, you picked the wrong guy to save the worlds. And Tempest is like, human, you've only glimpsed the power you wield since you become unmoored. And so he's asking what that means, but then Tempest is like, we don't have time for this. I didn't ask you for your help. It's your destiny to serve the cosmos. And of course, Wally is reinvigorated, given a new suit, looking fly. This is the first step to redemption for my boy. Basically, he's like saying, all we made clear, you can begin your journey. I'm here. I am here. You are the only one who's leaving. And so something is forcing him to another world. And I forgot what Earth this is, but this is the one with the black Superman. And he's badly wounded. And Wally's just like, whoa, what the heck is going on? And held to the chief. And that's the end of that issue. So this was a fantastic first beginning of the issue. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10, not because of Lobdell and Booth, but it really is a good way to begin Wally's redemption story. He obviously is down in the dumps, but he's been given a chance that he doesn't want, but he's been thrust upon it, and of course, him being the hero that he is, he's going to do it. So I am hopeful that Scott Lobdell will fix what Tom King has broken, and we will get Wally back to the way he was. So thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because it's good comments to get your views on them. Thank y'all for watching. I shall have more reviews up when I can. Peace.